Hey guys, it's Danibelle. I hope you guys are having an awesome day today wherever you are in the world. Welcome to our Farmcore island of Sugarbelle. Today we're just going to continue to work on this new mini-series we've been doing on the island. We've taken a slight step back from Farmcore to do a little small series on holiday builds, and we're calling it the 12 Builds of Christmas. I'm super excited, so yeah, let's pop inside the house and get started on our next build because I have a really great idea that I hope you guys are going to be just as excited about as I am. I've really been trying to come up with some ideas to decorate the interior of our house, not only for the holiday season for Toy Day and Christmas, but trying to come up with some creative ideas that will maybe sort of tie in to the Farmcore theme because that is the main theme of the island. Ooh, it's dark down here. So we're going to definitely need to turn some lights on here and speed things up and get going on our build. So for today's build, guys, I thought it would be fun to do sort of like a reindeer stable, sort of like a place where the reindeer would stay for Jingle or Santa Claus. So starting out, just wanted to put up some of the Starry Sky wallpaper. I love this. I think it's so pretty. It's got these beautiful sort of 3D looking twinkling stars, and then start off with some dirt flooring to maybe give it sort of like an outdoor feel. Even though this is going to be like an indoor build, I wanted to sort of have the concept or idea that it's sort of slightly outdoors as well. We're also using some of these really super cute illuminated reindeer. These are actually a holiday item from last year that have returned for this year, which I'm super excited about because not only did they add to beautiful outdoor light displays, but I thought we could use them creatively here for this indoor build. So what we're sort of doing is creating a stable area. Looks like we're gonna have to space these out a little bit differently here, so bear with me guys as I sort of move some of these items around. But I wanted to use these wooden partitions. I love this item. I think this is like one of my new faves. It's one of the 2.0 items which I think is great, and it's highly customizable, so you can totally get a stack of the customization kits and change the coloring of them to sort of make them look like dividers. In this case, we want to make them look like stalls. They just are a really versatile item, which I'm always a fan of. We're also going to utilize a lot of these storefronts today in this build. I love this item as well. Such a cute item. I love the coloration of them. This is in the brown color, but there's lots of different varieties that you could use. I feel like this is another really great versatile item in Animal Crossing New Horizons since the update. So really excited to use this. And like I said, we're probably gonna rearrange this a little bit, just trying to see how we can fit this together to make it look like stalls for a barn. But yeah, loving all the customizations. I'm loving the worn wood color that we have on these wood partitions right now. We're also using some of these simple panels, but these are the half simple panels, and these are great because if you're familiar with the original simple panels, the downfall for those is that you have to have the pattern that you put on there to customize is sort of like a double, so you would see it on the top of the simple panel and on the bottom. So the nice part about these half panels is that you can use just a one square pattern instead of having to have it repeat itself on there. So really loving that and how it's working together. And besides that, we're just sort of spamming in some more items that I thought would look cute, something that you would sort of think that you'd see inside of a barn stall or a stable area, if you will. So picking out some of these stacked seed bags. And these little garden gnomes, of course, are going to represent our elves in this case. And this little broken down radio, I'm really loving that as well. So just trying to kind of bring some things together that I thought would make sense for this build, and we'll, of course, be moving them around a lot. But yeah, loving this Toy Day sleigh. So this is actually from last year as well. I want to say that this was one of the big ticket items from last year. So it was definitely, if you were playing without date hopping or date jumping, it was one of the items you'd get towards the end of Toy Day. So it's really nice to actually have it right from the get-go this year to be able to do a lot of the pre-season decorating with. I'm loving these gift piles. I've been working on sort of trying to re-customize the coloring on some of these Toy Day items, but I really love the red and green for this build because it is so festive. So we're going to keep it in the original form. And then just sort of mix in these little milk cans. Oh my gosh, I love the milk cans. I'm actually really excited to use these in some of the regular Farmcore builds once Toy Day is over. But for now, definitely wanted to use them as part of this build along with this cute little paint can set. Oh my gosh, this is another cute one. There's a lot of different varieties of that. So just anything that you think, like I said, you would see in a barn. So as far as lighting goes, I'm loving this little rustic chandelier. It's got little candles on it. I think it's perfect for something like this, something that you would see inside of an old barn or stables. And I kind of decided that I thought it would be nice to move some of this up just because I'm trying to use as much of the space up as I can. That is one thing that's very challenging about doing indoor builds in Animal Crossing, and I'm sure you guys probably find that for yourselves as well. It's really hard to sort of cram all of the items, making sure you have all the spacing right and being able to fit everything inside for your build. So I think this build, honestly guys, would be fantastic to do outdoors as well. I feel like the possibilities are endless. Like I said, I wanted to do it as an indoor build just because, again, I wanted to do something different and unique that would be part of this holiday 12 builds of Christmas thing. So for day 4, I'm thinking that I wanted to keep it indoors as well. But yeah, you could definitely replicate this build on the outside and then expand it, make it bigger, all that good stuff as well. So we've added a little step ladder just to kind of give the idea of these little elves putting the presents in the sleigh, loading them up for Jingle, and yeah, just getting everything prepped for Toy Day. It's coming so fast, guys. I can't even believe it. Okay, so I've added this cute little conveyor belt. I don't know if you guys have seen this yet on your islands, but it's so cute and it moves, which I love. I love the interactive pieces in Animal Crossing, and this is definitely one of the new ones that I think is going to be used a lot, especially if you're working on a Farmcore island. So we put this cute little old style map on the conveyor belt just to give the elves a little bit of direction on where things are going to be going and packing all the gifts up. And I love these columns. These are actually a craftable item. I think these really add a lot to the indoor builds, especially if you're trying to give the illusion of a big space. Since we're not able to change the size of these rooms, I think that being super creative and doing things like adding columns can really make a space look a lot more vast and bigger than it really is, especially when you're trying to cram a lot of items in. So yeah, just added a few finishing touches and moved some things around here. I think it turned out pretty cute. What do you guys think? Will you give this a try on your island for the holidays? I think that this is one of those builds that if you were looking to do some sort of Farmcore build, you could totally tweak this after the holidays, and rather than using the illuminated reindeer, maybe substitute them out for something else just to make it still look like a stable or barn area. You could totally swap it out with some of the springy ride-on horses. But since it is still Toy Day season and holiday season, I thought it would be fun to do something replicating Santa's reindeer stable. The idea of the presents being loaded up into the sleigh for Christmas Eve for delivery, I really like how this came together. I think it gives a nice rustic feel. So yeah, I hope you'll give it a try for yourselves. Once again, I just wanted to thank you guys so much for the subscribers on the channel. Thank you so much for all of your positive comments, and I hope you'll check out the channel, the other videos on the channel. If you're not a subscriber and this is your first video, welcome. I hope you'll consider subscribing. I am on Instagram at Peppy Crossing Play, so please check that out, as well as Pinterest. I try to upload pictures for the builds and videos. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you'll join me for the next video. Wishing you all an amazing day. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one.